Hey guys, Amy here with Leap of Faith Crafting. Thanks so much for stopping by. So today I was just going to do a quick, just kind of talk, not a tutorial today. I've been making a bunch of tumblers and I've been using 3 different kinds. So I just kind of wanted to let you know kind of what I have found to see if there's a difference between sublimation tumblers, if one's better than the other. So I decided for all of these, I was going to print them out all on the same sublimation paper and none of them that are specific for the brand. So I'm doing them all on A-sub paper, which is one of my favorites. All of these brands have their own sublimation paper that they say works the best for theirs, but I just wanted to see if you just got a standard sublimation paper, if there would be a difference between them. So, and then I used my sublimation oven to sublimate all of them at the same time, everything like that. So the first batch I have here is actually Pyd Life. And they come in, all of these are 20-ounce skinny. So they come in a box like this, and they come with the lid, obviously, and the straw, a metal straw for these ones, and the lids. And this was actually in an 8-pack, and it came with a package of the shrink wrap sleeves to use in the sublimation oven. If you're not using a oven, if you're just using a tumbler press, then the shrink wraps don't matter, but these ones actually come with it, and actually a little instruction manual that actually gave you the exact size to use for the tumblers. So these were those. And then I did HTV Rant, again 20-ounce skinny tumblers, and these come in a cute box like this. And I got a 4-pack. I don't believe you can buy just single packs, so this was a 4-pack. They come with just a straight straw, metal straw, and an actually cleaner. The little straw cleaner is in there. So you get one of those, and then again, the lids are all very similar. So that came with the HTV Rant. These ones also came with a sleeve if you're using a sublimation oven. Okay, and then the last one I did is actually Maker Flow Crafts, which is where I actually purchased my sublimation printer on that I talked about in one of my last videos. So these ones come in a cute box. I have some other sizes here. So you can see it's kind of holographic box like that. They also come with actually a clear acrylic straw, so not a metal straw. And also a cute little instructions, tumbler press, hand wash only kind of thing, so you don't have to put your own if you're giving them out as gifts. And then the lid, again, very standard on the lid. These ones don't come with a shrink wrap sleeve, so again, if you're not using an oven, that's not going to matter, but just keep that in mind if you buy these separately from Maker Flow Crafts, that you'll have to buy shrink wrap sleeves to use if you're using an oven. Just wanted to show again, in case you're particular about like the straws that come with it. The Pyd Life came with the bent straw. The HTV Rant came with a straight metal straw with a cleaner, and the Maker Flow Craft one came with an acrylic clear straw that's straight. Okay, so in terms of color, I wanted to do 3 that were, since I'm doing all of them differently, I didn't want to waste tumblers and make all the same, like 3 of the same tumbler, but I did 3 of the same colors for the blues. Okay, so these were all the same, printed the same, with the same settings. And they all came out pretty well. Very nice. If you're not comparing them, you probably wouldn't know. I would say the Maker Flow Crafts has the kind of the dullest color. It's not as vibrant as the other ones, but not by a lot. But if I'm comparing the 2, you can kind of see that this one is, the blue is quite not as blue. Again, this is using sub-A sublimation paper. So I didn't use the Maker Craft, the sublimation paper that came with it. I wanted to use the same on all of them. But, so just to show you, that one's just a little bit duller, but it still came out very nice. between these two, the HTV Rant and the Pyd Life, there's really not much of a difference. If anything, I would say the Pyd Life is a little bit brighter in that yellow color, but really kind of hard to tell. But again, I'm using the Pyd Life sublimation oven, so I don't know if the ovens are going to be that big of a difference, if you know, versus using different. So, but they look pretty close and very cool. And then I also did the yellows and greens. These ones are really hard to tell apart. Not really a difference in those. So really between the Pyd Life and the HTV Rant, not a big difference in the color. Like I said, if anything on the blue maybe or the yellow, I noticed that the Pyd Life was a little bit brighter. So the only other thing I would add, if you're using a sublimation oven and getting sleeves, like I said, the shrink wraps came with both of these. The Pyd Life ones were a little bit tight, a little bit hard to kind of maneuver and get it around it once I wrapped it. Where the HTV Rant ones were just a couple millimeters bigger, and it just helped so much. So I actually preferred those wraps to it because they were a little bit easier to get on. Like these ones, I felt like I was kind of fighting with it a little bit to get it over the sublimation paper. So just kind of note that. If you're getting into them, they're not all totally the same size with the shrink wrap sleeves. So again, I would prefer the HTV Rant shrink wrap sleeves, but probably the Pyd Life tumblers. But like I said, kind of give it a toss with these two. They both sublimated great. And I'm super excited about how all of these came out. I also did this cute dog one that I showed in the last video, but I wasn't paying attention and went upside down. So make sure you have it right side up before you sublimate it. But I love how this one came out. This was another Pyd Life one that came out very cool. Okay, so I hope that answered any questions. If you're wondering between the different tumblers, you know, there's not a huge difference. So when that's the case, usually I will go with price of things and kind of get the one, you know, the best bang for your buck when ordering things. So always look for sales, look for coupons. You know, usually you will get better prices if you get bulk, you know, 6 to 12 tumblers or something if you're going to be doing a bunch. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss any more videos. And thanks so much for stopping by.